It's a weird looking Matrix or Firebird, Tom. Yeah, we're taking the X3. Luckily, my wife had off work, and she's like, hey, I'll come. And I said, sweet. And it didn't take much convincing for me to take the BMW instead of the Firebird. As much as I like the Firebird, this thing probably gets the best fuel economy of anything in my fleet. It's definitely the most comfortable. Might even be the fastest, especially at the elevations we're going. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the heads-up display, the lane keep assist, the panoramic sunroof, the N55 engine, the ZF8 speed. And in all honesty, I was supposed to get a video up of a road trip to Yellowstone in this car, which I did not do. So, time for an X3 road trip. First thing you always got to do on a road trip is fill her up. Not just because you're going on a road trip, because you want to track the fuel economy the whole time. Every car guy knows that. But yeah, X3, this should be fun. Like I said, we're going over 12,000 feet. We're going over I-70. Taking this road a couple times with you guys, so this turbocharged engine is going to perform excellent, and yeah, we'll be comfortable. I've gotten upwards of 30 miles a gallon with this thing at highway speeds too, so in all honesty, it kind of made the most sense to take this, especially with the wife with me. She's a trooper. She went with me in the Firebird all the way to California and back, but yeah, for a quick trip like this, we're actually going to the Simply Advance and SimplyEuro car show. It's the 4th annual one. It's all for charity. And believe it or not, I'm lucky enough for this to be a work event. So yeah, should be good. We had about half a tank, took 6.7 gallons, but we're going to be calculating fuel economy from here on out. So stay tuned for the next update. All right, we're gassed up. We got drinks. And we got 475 miles of range. We actually have a little more than that. That's calculating averaging 25 miles a gallon. I think we're going to do a little bit better than that. But yeah, large fuel tank, good on gas, comfortable, quick. I showed you guys in the other video why I bought this thing, and I now know why the wife takes it all the time. This thing is awesome. Get you guys some more updates on the road here. You can definitely tell that the BMW was designed with high speeds in mind. At 85 miles an hour, there's no wind noise. It rides so smooth and comfortable. It really feels like you're going half the speed. Kind of a problem. I mean, it's like you can get up to triple digits very easily in this car and look down and be like, what do you mean? I'm going like 60. But yeah, another benefit of taking a road trip when you have somebody with you is you can take the carpool lane and go 85 most of the time. So nothing wrong with that. Not that there is a carpool lane for most of our trip. We're going pretty remote. It'll get remote very quickly here. And we are on Route 6. This goes by Moab, goes through Price, and then connects to I-70 right in Grand Junction, Colorado. So, yeah, it's a pretty drive. It's windy. A lot of it's like this. Then it opens back up to a freeway again. You kind of see a little bit of everything here. You get the mountains, there's a river down there, and then it turns into the high desert, and then you climb the mountains again, going up over 12,000 feet on I-70. So this road trip from Salt Lake to Denver is gorgeous. If you have a chance, do the drive. And you should also do the drive because Denver Airport is the worst airport in America. So do the drive one way or another. So one of the things that works really well on this car is the cruise control. So you'll see you set it at a particular speed and it shows you 75, okay, 74. But it sets it at exact speed, increases in 1 mile per hour increments. This is exactly how I like cruise control to work. I keep having to look and check my speed because it's incredible, like the passing power in this, okay? That's a quarter throttle. That is crazy. It is legitimately hard to keep this thing under 100. Good thing it has cruise control. I mean, yeah. Like if you just want to, like right here, I just want to get ahead of this guy. Just a little bit of gas and, oh, I'm going 90. I'm not in sport mode. It's a very eager motor. A couple other things. I was in a Cadillac XT6 last week, and I complained about the cup holders. This thing has awesome cup holders. As you can see, quite a large cup fits. Also, I can fit 3 gigantic bottles of water in the door pocket. I've got my other phone right there. You know, the interior space is great in these. It was just overall a really well-engineered vehicle. Nothing else to update. I'll get you guys when we gas this thing up again, and if we stop anywhere interesting. Otherwise, just enjoy the scenery. I'd be curious to see what this tank is, because this is about how I've been driving the whole time, between 80 and 90. Of course, in Mexico. Any resemblance to anywhere else is CGI, but yeah, we'll be very curious, because right now it's showing 125 miles with 388 left on the tank, so obviously the fuel economy's gone up than that 475 estimate initially. But yeah, this is real world. This isn't some EPA loop. Let's see what it does. 5.598. We'll call that 5.6 gallons of gas. We've got a grand total of 163 miles, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, 163.6. So yeah, 29.2 miles a gallon. That's much better than any other crossover in its class, with 300 horsepower, a rear-wheel drive architecture, all the creature comforts, comfortable seats that adjust 14 ways, heads-up display. I mean, the value of this car right now is incredible. To get anywhere close to this, you got to spend 25, 30 grand, and then you still won't get a BMW straight six. You won't get rear-wheel drive. It's incredible. These cars are really at the sweet spot right now. And yeah, 29 miles a gallon, going 85 miles an hour. Hard to complain about that. Yeah, on roads like this, sometimes you just want to let freedom ring a little, you know? Okay, that's enough. But you just can't help yourself. A freshly paved 2-lane road with a mile between you and the next car. Can anyone really help themselves? Does anyone really want to help themselves? So luckily, I'm not in the Firebird, because we'd be having some fun. Honestly, we could still have some fun with them in this, but we're right near the Colorado border, and it's pretty heavily patrolled, so we'll see. We'll We'll see if we catch him on the other side. We're not going to stop for the sign, but we are officially entering Colorado. The road immediately becomes a lot more rough. The speed limit drops. Yeah, miss Utah already. Effortless passing power. Interesting looking mesa. This landscape is going to change very soon. So for the next couple hundred miles, see the river there. I-70 just follows the Colorado River all the way up and all the way down. It's pretty crazy how much the scenery changes. So it's gonna be like this for the next 40 or 50 miles, but then it goes back into some serious mountains. So get you guys an update here, but yeah, having a car like this that handles well on corners like this it's awesome. This thing is perfect for exactly what we're doing, these types of trips. The red rocks in the mountains. Hey, it's a pretty drive. Let's see, what do we got? 120 to Denver, 30 miles to Vail. We are going to start climbing very shortly here. So, I already know how this thing's going to do, but I'll get you guys an update climbing the mountain, show you how it just locked in 8th gear, just climbs right up. Gotta love the turbo power, especially at elevation. So we are just about in Vail, and we are about to start the crazy climb up to the Eisenhower Tunnel. If you've ever watched any of the TFL videos where they test the trucks, towing, that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna make that climb. We did it in my Suburban. I did it in the Matrix a couple weeks ago. So obviously this is going to be a bit less dramatic, but it's still pretty. So I'll get you guys some more video footage. We're going to make it all the way to Denver on this tank. We've gone 243 miles. It's showing 189 left on the range, but again, we're going pretty much uphill. So that's worst case scenario. We got about 100 miles left, so shouldn't be any issue. We're exiting Vail here, right around 8,000 feet. We're going to end up over 12,000 feet here shortly. It's crazy that this is the same road, same day, same terrain. Just the elevation difference, you know, it's the same latitude, just pretty crazy. So, yeah. We're going to be climbing up that. I'll get you guys an update from the top there, and then we're going to cruise on into Denver and check out the Simply Advanced, SimplyEuro car show tomorrow. Should be pretty cool. All right, so we're climbing here. We're approaching the Eisenhower Tunnel. I did downshift once, so it's in 7th, but yeah, no issues, no power loss. Not the biggest turbo fan in the world, but for drives like this, it makes a lot of sense. which is kind of what the X3 is for. That's what it's marketed as, a sport activity vehicle, as BMW likes to put it. You take it skiing, you go up to the mountains, and if you heard that thing just had to downshift twice to attempt to pass me. And that's a 400 horsepower V8. So, you know, this is just steady, smooth, tons of reserve power. I'm not barely even hitting the gas. That's the 7.3 doing what it does best. Go 40 miles an hour. That Bronco 2 is probably full throttle. He's doing pretty good. He's going about 50. That's pretty good for this elevation with that little power. A lot of left lane hogs here. I'm just gonna take it easy. But here we are, just about to enter the tunnel here. My ears are popping, but the BMW's happy. You don't even know you're at elevation with this thing. It's tons of reserve power. Here we are, the Eisenhower Tunnel, elevation 11,518 feet. Oh, the Johnson Tunnel, sorry. That's weird. I think it's Eisenhower going the other way. The automatic lights are great. It automatically dims everything, turns on all the cabin lights. All you do in this thing is just drive. You just drive. You just get in it and drive. You don't have to worry about anything. The Bluetooth connects instantly. The lights take care of themselves. It's got tons of power. You just drive. And from here on out, it's pretty similar view. It's just downhill. You go down pretty steep grade, and you go from 11,500 feet down to around 5,000 feet in Denver. So just a gradual grade through these mountains here. And yeah, next update's going to be from the car show. Actually, next update is going to be the fuel economy on this tank. I'm going to be very curious to see what it does. It did a lot of uphill, but also doing a lot of downhill. So if this can stay close to 28, 29, that's what we're going to average for the whole trip. Time will tell. I mean, we've gone almost 300 miles and still have a quarter of a tank, and we're just at the downhill section. So I still think it's going to do pretty good. My guess is around 27 on this tank. So when you hit the brakes on a grade like this, it automatically downshifts. And now I'm off the brakes again. The trans programming of the ZF8 that BMW has done here is incredible. Everybody knows I love me a manual transmission, but this is about as good as an automatic gets. For performance, for fuel economy, for downshifting on grades. When you put it in Sport and Sport Plus, it anticipates your downshifts really well. The programming of everything on this, from the infotainment to the climate control, to the transmission, to the engine. This is a really well thought out product. And it's complete. You know, that's the thing. I drive a lot of cars, and a lot of the times they get, 8 things out of 10 right, 9 things out of 10 right. They pretty much nailed everything with this generation. Well, this was unexpected, but my wife is just as addicted to Facebook Marketplace as I am, and luckily, the X3 has a ton of cargo room. We could pick up another one. I mean, I had my doubts that this would fit, but it really is a sport activity vehicle. Still on the same tank of fuel, by the way. We're at almost 400 miles, so has an impressive fuel range. Let's see here. We are at 371.3 miles, and we still have a full quarter of a tank. So yeah, you could go 500 miles on a tank with this thing easily. What can't the X3 do? Well, you can definitely go 450 miles on a tank. 452 miles. Let's see how much gas it takes. We, of course, made it to Buc-ee's. Let's see just how much fuel it takes. $2.99 for premium. That's crazy. So it's a 17.7 gallon tank. I'd say we took it as close as we could, given 16.93 gallons in. 16.93 gallons. So that is 26.7 miles per gallon. 26.7 miles per gallon. And we only stopped once at 160 miles in from Salt Lake. Drove around Denver, drove all the way up to Buc-ee's, which is around 50 miles north of Denver. You can see now it thinks you can go 554 miles on a tank. So could you go 500 miles on a tank? Absolutely. I'm not going to risk it though. Doing 452 was close enough. So 26.7 miles per gallon on that tank. 29.2 on the first tank. It's averaging around 28 miles a gallon with 300 horsepower. It's the fastest 300 horsepower I've ever felt, I'll tell you that. 28 miles a gallon, comfort, room. I mean, we got furniture in there. Comfort, room, style. What more could you ask for? I'll tell you, these are readily available under 10 grand. Actually, I paid a lot less than that for this one. They're out there. This is the best bargain right now. Did notice that though, and it made me wish I took my Firebird just a little bit. But can't be too sad when you're out of Buc-ee's. So we've arrived, and of course, first thing I'm looking at is this mint NSX. A little bit of everything here. Supercars and hypercars never really did it for me. As if I don't have enough problems already. Land Rover. You can definitely see the inspiration. But this is more my style right here. Yeah, the Aston Martins, the Porsches, whatever, McLaren, whatever. How about an Evo 8? No, this is an Evo 9. This thing is in very good condition. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, GT3, whatever. How about a Mercedes wagon? Yeah, I said I don't like supercars, hypercars, but something about a GT40. Okay, a Ford GT, it really does it for me. The speed holes in the seat. The 335 rear tires. This works for me. Yeah, that works for me. I like that a lot more than this. The wife approves of this one. Let's see what else we can find. Just car shopping today, you know? Window shopping. according to my wife, this ugly shitbox is something I would like, and she's right. An E30 is something I really do like. This ugly shitbox. I don't know, these new Ferraris, this looks like something Cruella de Vil would drive. It's pretty fucking ugly. This one's cool, I like the color. But this looks like something Roger Rabbit would drive. This looks like cartoonish. Not a fan. Not a fan of the Ferrari CX-30. That's more like it. Yeah, that works. Oh yes, the Excursion. Do you ever want to spend 10 times as much for a shittier Suburban? There you go. So this 911 just drove by and my wife goes, "Hey, I like that. It reminds me of a Beetle." Pretty hilarious. Can't be the only one that every time I see this, I just hear the Forza Motorsport 4 music. I don't know. Is it just me? Okay, so my wife is apparently, she's an old man. She loves Corvettes. So I gotta ask, do you like the roof like this? See how it still has a back? Or we're gonna look at one over there that's a convertible. You have to tell me, okay? You have to tell me for when I turn 68, which one I should get.
Maybe when you turn 40.
40?
40's old enough.
So see, the roof goes in the trunk on that. See, and it still has a back window. Okay, that's one style. Now let's walk over here. And then there's also the convertible ones. See like how this one over here, see this red one?
You know what we should do?
What?
One for you, one for me, then we get both.
Problem solved. Okay, see how the whole roof goes away.
I like the other one.
You like the other one? You don't like the convertible? Okay.
I hate convertibles.
I guess I have to get the convertible. I'll get this one and you get the other one. Right?
How about this one? I'll get this one.
The McLaren? How about this one? I actually like this better. What do you think about that? This is a shitbox, according to the wife. This is my favorite car here, I think, honestly. That or the NSX. But according to my wife, it's a shitbox. Joke's on her. I love shitboxes and wagons. What about this? What do you think about this one, babe?
No.
Come on.
It's a wagon. I hate wagons.
Your BMW's kind of a
No,
wagon.
it's not.
See? I told you guys. You can't tell them it's a wagon. As long as they think it's an SUV, they'll let you buy it. I'm giving you guys precious tips here. This one's good? Okay, Ford GT is okay. Ford GT meets the wife's standards. Just try to figure out what's going to make us both happy. How about these Beetles? Do you like these Beetles?
No, those are kind of ugly.
These Beetles are ugly? Okay. That was the Beetle you saw before.
That Beetle's cool. These are kind of lame.
This Beetle's cool? Okay. According to my wife, this is the cool Beetle heel. I like it. It's got terrible tires on it, but that's another topic for another day. But this is still my favorite. What do you think about this one, babe?
I like it because I used to have an Acura.
You like it because you had an Acura. Okay.
It kind of looks like mine.
Yeah, it's kind of like your Acura. That is awesome. This thing is showroom. Wow. Oh, it's even right down to the original spec Bridgestones on there. That is crazy. What's that? I don't know how I missed this 300ZX. This thing is really nice. Oh man, it's automatic. No wonder it's so well preserved. It's a non-turbo automatic. But you guys know I love T-tops, so this one's in the running for me. This might be the rarest car here. A Hellcat in one color that hasn't been wrecked. Now that's rare. A Hellcat that's one color. These third-gen Vipers have always kind of done it for me too. Yeah, that works. The orange 03 Cobra is pretty cool too. I don't know what is up with people running this Toyo R888 tire. That tire sucks if anyone's in the market. You're out of your mind. You want to go anywhere? Run anything but Toyo R888s. Wrapped, dumped G8. The McLaren?
The yellow one.
You like it more than the Corvette next to it? See, that's a Corvette convertible next to it. You like the other Corvette, right? Do you like that gray one or do you like this green one?
I want this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess this would work. See, it says right there, 1 of 4 pre-production. See?
Now I want to be special.
It'd be sick, yeah. I just tell you, this is my way.
But
I like this.
you like this? So do you like this or the other one with just the one section of the roof?
Honestly, they all look the same. I don't care.
They all look the same. Okay.
It just needs to be red interior and the inside.
I do like the red interior.
I like the wing.
You like the wing?
The more
Okay.
accessories, the better.
More accessories, the better. Okay. Got it.
This mustard yellow Mercedes, just the color though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll work.
I think he would probably overwhelm you.
Sometimes the craziest part of a car show, sometimes the craziest part is what doesn't actually enter the car show, like that Mustang or this mint B5 S4. Let's check this out. This is another car. When's the last time you saw one color, running, driving? I saw this guy pull in. That's a miracle in and of itself. Oh, it's manual too. Yeah, it's got some scratches. It's been driven. I like that in the car. But again, sometimes the coolest stuff is not in the show. Like this. A Quadrifoglio Alfa Romeo Stelvio. This is a car I could definitely see in my future. Twin turbo, 2.9 liter V6, making over 500 horsepower. They're cheap too, by YouTube standards. They're still like 40, 50, 60 grand. They are not cheap. I was just trying to be a good YouTuber and pretend that this is cheap. It's not. That's not cheap. That's not my thing. GT2 RS. See what I mean? Sometimes before you even get into the show is where all the treasures are. All right, we're gonna do a complete lap because I haven't done that yet. Show you guys a full scope of what's going on here. This is the 4th year of this event, and it's coming back for year number 5. So there is a little bit of everything. Ferrari SF90, as you can see right there, down to an Excursion. I mean, quite literally everything. I say everything, I mean it. A little bit of everything here. Whatever you're looking for. You want a supercar, hypercar, a 350Z, decked out as Wolverine, potentially the fastest car here. So I don't like them, but they're fast. Some old school American muscle. Look at the dish on those wheels. That is insane. Yeah, that is insane. My favorite part is they kept it NA. Are these 911s or Beetles? The world will never know. Kind of interesting because like these BMWs stuck together, obviously. But again, quite a mix. Quite a mix. Whatever you're really looking for. You guys know I still like that one a lot. 4GT's cool, but Mercedes wagon, come on now. I don't know how I missed this one. I don't know how I missed the Alfa Romeo. But that is sweet. Tuna, no crust. Sweet. Wow. That is awesome. There's definitely whatever flavor of automobile you like. There's some of it here. This is my favorite. Forget the wagon. Oh, what do we got here? Collection of Hot Wheels. Gonna have to check that out. Good thing the wife went inside. She'll never know what I bought. I'm just kidding. She supports my hobbies. It's actually the worst part is she's encouraging this. It's okay. We're all gonna die one day, and you know, you can't take it with you, so buy the Hot Wheels or buy the real one. And you know, I'd be remiss if I didn't show off where did it go? Ah, the guy left already. I think I got it on the other video though. There was a prototype P1 here. But yeah, this is the SimplyEuro car show. Oh, hang on. I gotta go down here and grab a picture of this. The Austin thing is sweet. What's really cool about these is it was the only way to get a Mercedes V8 twin turbo with a 7-speed manual too. So yeah, that is the show. If I see anything else interesting, I'll definitely share it with you guys. And we're gonna do some antiquing, do some eating, and then road trip back to Utah in the X3. So thing is sweet.
Yeah, that's we did the 996.
Now,
That was like
time to go look at some Hot Wheels.
that chassis.
So I've been at the show for 3 hours, waiting for a Toyota to pull up. And finally, a Toyota emerges. I love these cars. These things weren't 20 grand. Hey, and another T-top brother. Love these cars. What do you think, babe?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
It belongs to the thrift store.
Belongs to the thrift store, according to my wife.
It's practical.
I love it. Kind of ugly. Well, that's got a 4.8.
It's something Homer Simpson would drive.
Homer Simpson would drive it. This is the wife's review of my new favorite car here. But it revs to 8,000 like my Matrix. High performance. What do you think? Not impressed. Okay. I'll get her a Corvette. Sold. What do you think of?
Show them junk. Show them this.
Ah, who cares about this? That's what it's all about. This, whatever. This, whatever. This is sweet. What about this? What do you think about this? Junk? It's an Evo.
Junk.
Oh wait, there's more cars over here. More have emerged. No, this is cool. Well, the internet might like this one. What do you think about that? Spent it. That's good. That's a good license plate. Okay. All right. Well.
I don't think it's faster than my car.
I don't know.
Maybe we should.
I think it might have a chance against your car, but all right.
Oh, show them this. It's the X5. Ooh, rare.
Oh my gosh.
So rare.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're wrapping it up. We got quite a trip back to Salt Lake. About 7 hours. Show them the Nissan.
Oh yeah. Ooh, look at these Tacomas.
I think my wife has had a little too much time out in the sun. Oh yeah, okay. This is approved. Wife approved. That's an Austin Martin. You like that?
I like the color.
Okay.
Green's always
Likes the
good.
color? Okay. All right. Well, we got a 7-hour drive back to Utah. So we're gonna call it a day. But yeah.
Ooh, people are into electric cars now.
No one's into electric cars.
That's a joke.
No one's into electric cars. Me walking right now is more interesting than an electric car. All right, guys, hitting the road. The wife says that this looks like a clown show. She's right. That's why I like it. So car guys always park next to each other. Everybody knows that. I can't believe how well this thing looks. The wax is held up. I mean, we drove 600 miles, and yes, we've murdered an entire colony of insects, but paint's looking good. Everything's looking good. John, you might like this. It's got some sick add-ons. It's actually a pop-top Westfalia. I love the custom bumper. Thing is sweet. Thing is definitely sweet. Like I mentioned, the parking lot is usually where all the cool stuff is at car shows. It's not at the actual show, but yeah, we're gonna get on the road. 500 more miles in the BMW. Should be pretty uneventful. Well, we have been stopped for about 30 minutes, making no progress here on I-70. Don't know what the heck's going on here. We only made it around 20 miles out of Denver, but my wife decided to pack Roller Coaster Tycoon, and she really likes the padded armrest there as a mouse pad as she plays Roller Coaster Tycoon. Hey, whatever it takes, right? You never know what you're going to get on a road trip. She's going to get a new... Rich. She's going to get rich in a roller coaster. Okay, well, this is going to wreck the fuel economy for this tank. So much for seeing what the 1,000-mile range highway fuel economy is. At least we have Roller Coaster Tycoon. Well, the traffic finally broke our way. Sat there for about an hour, but now it's going the other way. I still don't know what it was. There was no They must have been moving a construction vehicle or something, but joys of being on the road. You never know what you're gonna get. You could use joy, or you could use other words. Most of them have 4 letters. But, you know, being on the road, you never know what to expect. Just some more pretty drives through the canyons here. It's not much of a view that's different than coming in, but yeah, this tank I'm afraid of. 120 miles, quarter tank. I mean, that's not terrible. We'll see what it does for fuel efficiency, because about an hour of idling, a lot of stop and go, and we're going straight uphill. But at least we're not doing that anymore. And we've climbed to the Eisenhower Tunnel. It's all downhill from here. Literally. Hopefully the trip is too, but doesn't get much higher than this. I believe this is the highest interstate highway, at least in the continuous United States, at 11,518 feet. I can't make this up. This is over a 50-mile backup heading east on I-70. That is absolutely insane. It just goes and goes and goes. Might be backed up to Utah at this rate. We were in a little, 1 hour slowdown there, but feel bad for anybody heading east. Okay, 323.7 divided by 12.228. Already did the math. That's 24.5 miles a gallon. Just kidding, 26.5 miles per gallon. So that is definitely going to be the worst tank, and worst case, you get 26.5 miles per gallon. There was a ton of idling, an hour of it, stop and go, and let's just say I wasn't taking it easy. And we climbed from 5,000 feet up to we're at around 8,000 feet right now. So yeah, that'll be the last tank before we do a final check-in at Salt Lake. I'll get you guys a final fuel economy number when we get there. When you're on a road like this, sometimes you just can't help yourself. The smooth, effortless power. I mean, that's 3/4 throttle. I better slow down. I know I'm in Mexico, but yeah. You guys saw it kind of short shifted there. Wasn't even giving it full beans. Casually touching some interesting speeds, but then you just let off and the cruise kicks back in. I don't know if you guys can see it on the heads-up display, but it shows the exact number you're set at on cruise control, which is really cool. And that's it. Back to being comfortable and normal. Try doing that in a RAV4 or a CRV or a Forester or any other vehicles in this price bracket. It's not going to do that. Oh, by the way, I'm 7,000 feet above sea level right now. And the last fill up, we went around 300 miles. Had well over a quarter of a tank left. Got filthy that last section. It was raining, it was hailing. The car is filthy. So we got one last fill up, but not the last stop. We're gonna go wash this thing. Give you guys a fuel economy update at the car wash here. Okay, made it back. BMW is free of bugs. Most importantly, somebody littered here. I'll pick that up. BMW is free of bugs. good to go. Overall fuel economy was 28.1 on the trip. Not bad. X3, F25 generation. Probably the most practical and best value crossover on the market right now. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see anything else, feel free to comment. And I'm going on another road trip tomorrow if you don't like this one.